Hello, I'm Siew Eng Chun, Associate Professor at the Clinical School in Johor Bahru, Monash University, Malaysia, and a board member of the IPC. In this module, I will introduce two important tools for assessing the severity of GPP, the GPPGA and GPPASI. These are validated GPP-specific measures that were developed for use in clinical trial, but they are increasingly relevant in routine practice. Accurate assessment of disease severity is not just academic, it directly informs treatment decision, helps monitor response, and ultimately improve patient care. By familiarizing yourself with this tool, you will be better equipped to evaluate GPP consistently and meaningfully, whether in research or in clinic. Here are my disclosure. By the end of this session, you will be able to score GPP severity using the GPPGA and PASI tool with confidence. We will start by explaining how each tool works, then walk through scoring example together. You will apply what you have learned to a few practice cases and finally complete a short assessment. A certificate of competence will be awarded for scores of 80% and above. GPP is a rare, life-threatening autoinflammatory disease characterized by sudden flares of painful erythema with scleral pustule. Flares are often accompanied by systemic symptoms such as high fever, general malaise, and fatigue. Typical laboratory findings are leukocytosis with neutrophilia and elevated CRP. Life-threatening complications, namely sepsis and organ failure, may develop with a reported mortality rate of 2 to 16%. In the past, PASI and PGA had been used to assess patients with GPP, but they do not evaluate pustule, the defining cutaneous feature of GPP. In 2017, GPPGA and GPPASI were developed for use in GPP clinical trials. This GPP-specific tool modifies PASI and PGA by replacing the induration component with pustulation. GPPGA has demonstrated excellent intra- and inter-rater reliability. Both GPPGA and GPPASI are validated as reliable, effective tools for assessing GPP severity. Strong test and retest reliability support consistent use over time. GPPGA total score, pustulation subscore, and GPPASI can detect changes in symptoms and disease severity over time. Clinically significant improvements are a reduction of at least 1.4 for GPPGA total score, 2.2 for pustulation subscore, and 12 for GPPASI. A GPPASI 50 response is also a clinically meaningful improvement. Both GPPGA and GPPASI are valid, reliable, and sensitive, and they may be used in daily clinical practice to enhance patient care. GPPGA and GPPASI assess the three key cutaneous manifestations of GPP, and these are pustule, erythema, and scaling. Each component is graded separately on a scale ranging from 0 or clear to 4 or severe. A pustulation score of 0 means no visible pustule. 1 means low density pustule without coalescence. 2, moderate density group pustule, again without coalescence. 3 is high density pustule with some coalescence, and 4, very high density pustule with leaks of pus. For erythema, do not assess eroded area. A score of 0 means no erythema at all, but may include post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. A score of 1 means faint diffuse pink or slightly red, 2 for light red, 3 for bright red, and 4 for deep fiery red. For scaling, 0 means no scale, crust, or discrimination. 1 is superficial focal scaling or crusting restricted to the periphery of lesion. 2 are predominantly fine scaling or crusting. 3 are moderate scaling or crusting covering most or all lesion. And 4 is severe scaling or crusting covering most or all lesion.